but of course, you have missed. I advise you to scroll backward and you also watch 3 previous series that you have missed. Reminding you to not forget to click subscribe so that the more that is coming, you don't miss them. Let's proceed with our seminar series. As the previous series, we are talking about which environment can you live in and help you to get rich or to get your dreams come true. Well, the next subtopic, we are also going to proceed this, discussing about environment for people who are afraid of losing. Many people who want to become rich fail to become rich simply because they are rich people in poor environment. For example, if you are an employee, you are probably working in an environment designed for people who are working not to lose. People who want job security and steady paycheck. Owners who create such environment usually have no problem attracting and keeping good employees. Employees who are happy working not to lose and turning their money over to financial experts rather than learning to be their own financial expert. Obviously, government service is such an environment. Environment for winners. There are organizations that provide environment for winners. People want to become rich. Example are professional sports, Hollywood, and music industry. The challenge with this environment is that you have to be exceptional, talented, driven, and tenacious. In these industries, 90 to 10 rule of money applies. There are definitely more losers than winners. Other winner-driven environments are Wall Street investment firms, real estate sales, network marketing, and other high-performance business. Let's look at a story of a dying tree. Recently, a young tree I planted began to die. This disturbed me greatly since I love trees. I called in tree specialists and experts who fertilized the tree, but the tree kept dying. Finally, I took a garden hoe and stalked the root twice a week for a month. Suddenly, leaves and new growth exploded from the dying branches. All it needed was a little more water. Upon further inspection, I found the drip line that took water to the tree was clogged. Today, that tree is healthy and vibrant. All it needed was environment it could grow in. The same is true with people. Many people don't grow rich because they are in a poor environment. Let's look at powerful environment. Taking this idea of environment a little further, consider the following ideas. If you want your intelligence to grow, go to a library and bookstore or school. If you want your health to grow, go to a gym, ride a bicycle, or play more. The third one, if you want your spirit to grow, go to church and find a quiet spot and meditate or pray more. If you want wealth to grow, go to a place where people are getting rich, like a real estate office or stockbroker's office. Join an investment club or start a study group and meet new friends who want to grow richer. If you want to expand your world, go to places you have never been before. Do things you are afraid of doing before. In other words, sometimes the fastest way to change and improve yourself is simply to change your environment. Final question to ask ourselves. I believe we are all born with a special genius, a unique gift. The problem is that not everyone finds his or her genius simply because he or she does not find the environment where he or her genius can blossom. Just remember this, we would probably never have heard of Tiger Woods if there were no golf courses. So my final question is your home and family life an environment that develops your financial genius? Yes or no? Is your workplace an environment that encourages the development of your financial genius? Yes or no? Do you have an idea what your genius might be? Yes or no? Are you working with people who want you to develop your genius? Yes or no? If you find your environment, would you be willing to work hard to develop your genius? Yes or no? I ask this last question because just because you have a genius does not mean life is easy. We all know people who are talented. The problem is some people do not work very hard at developing their talent. Tiger Woods or any other great person for the matter has worked very hard or developing this genius. As my rich dad would say, laziness is the assassin of genius. These 5 questions are important questions as you may want to think about them and as the answers before turning the page. So thank you for listening for this series, but I remind you to click subscribe so that you may not miss the more series that are coming up. So the next series will be about getting very rich is predictable, not risky. What will we talk about this? How is it predictable, not risky? So I remind you also, you can also go on Instagram page Muhiro Kevin MK and you click follow and you write for me in a DM and ask me any question you want to ask me. So see you.